Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome
So,
to our Tuesday morning edition of Toy Makers.
yes.
What do we got here today?
Well, so I thought we should take a back step and just like the DIY, what's it called? DIY inductor, DIY capacitor. I thought I might as well do a DIY resistor because it's like super easy to do. And all it requires is paper, and I used graph paper because I wanted to see if I could reproduce the resistances, and a pencil. So I used both, just a normal number 2 HB hardness graphite, and then just like your typical mechanical pencil. And I think that is HB lead as well.
Now I said what we wanted was a 1K and a 10K. How'd you do?
Well, not very well, not good on the 1K. I managed to get a 10K all the way up to 200K or 2000K.
And you didn't bother finding a good way to attach these to leads
No,
so that I could actually like test them in a circuit for today's video?
no,
Why not?
because you could explode the paper.
Well, that would be fun. I'm sure
Yeah.
people would love to see paper catch on fire from us experimenting.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
Anyway, so you could use paper clips, and that's what other demonstrations have
if
shown.
you don't know, this is a resistor, typical
Yes.
sort of resistor, and this is the Addy version of a resistor, which is, graphite on paper.
Yeah.
So, how do I go about testing this?
Well, you just take the leads, and you just go one at the front and one at the back.
So, it looks like we've got our
Let me see if I can.
ohm meter here.
At 200K? Yep.
Yeah, 200K.
Because
and
when
that-
I put it at like 200 ohms, it was too few. So,
All right, so I just touch to each side of this.
yep. Touch the each side.
Oh,
That's cool. So that's like 95 ohms, give or take. Or 90,
yeah, I could dial it into 100 by moving it around a bit.
95K ohms, give or take. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, okay. So
that's
what you
pretty
gotta
close
do.
to 100K.
Yeah. What you gotta do now is move, say, your red lead
Yeah.
closer to your black lead.
Okay, so
68.
there's like 70 kilo ohms. Still
around-
70.
Yep. So okay, so what you gotta do then is slide it, so you can show.
I've seen musical instruments that are based on the ability to slide down to change the resistance depending on where a stylus is on a resistive strip. Mm-hmm. So these are basically the same thing, right?
So
Well,
what I
no,
wanted
why
to
is this
do-
one so much lower? Because this one's only coming in at 40 something.
right. So that's the thing. What I wanted to do was to be able to see if I could reproduce this, which is why I used grid squares. And you notice that with the same distance, but slightly different drawings of graphite, you get significantly different resistances.
Maybe it has something to do with the thickness of the graphite
It could
layer.
be. It could be. So like that one's 40 ohms or 40 kilo ohms of resistance. That one's 26 kilo ohms. That one is 7 kilo ohms. And this one should be the same. Oh,
Close.
I guess it's kind of it's close. When I tested it, it was all over the board. So that's 90 kilo ohms. That's 52 kilo ohms, give or take. And that's
I'd like it if you
40
could figure out a way
kilo ohms.
to build these into a circuit.
But see, this is the problem. So this one is 12 kilo ohms, but it's the exact same shape as that last one that we just did.
Right. I'd like you to take, one of these at some point and build it in so that it has leads on it. I don't know how you'd go
Well,
about it, but
You can do that with paper clips.
But I mean leads that don't move. Paper clips are going to move.
I guess, but that would probably require tape and wire.
Well, I mean, like, take a couple of pieces of metal, insert your paper in between them, and then tighten it down with a screw that holds the two pieces of metal together.
That
And
seems
then
like overkill.
put a sandwich on each side of your strip of paper so that you've got, something that's not going to move around.
I can try to work on it.
And then, once you've got a known value that doesn't change, you can build a circuit around it. Now, it has to be low wattage because obviously,
Let me try this again. I just thought the coolest part, though, was that it actually showed resistance values. So we have here, what, 100?
So if you could build something that had like a way to, keep it the same resistance and attach it securely to a circuit, we could build a circuit with one of these and maybe one of your DIY capacitors.
Yeah. Worth trying.
We could build a low-pass filter out
Oh my gosh.
tinfoil, saran wrap, and pencil lead.
But we might explode the paper.
Well, you could use a little piece of graphite too, I think. That might be a lot easier to work with.
Yeah, I could do that. Anyway, so that's the DIY resistor. And yeah, I don't know how reliable it is, but it works. And it shows resistances, and so that's kind of cool.
So we'll try to improve this in the future, and we'll see what Addie can come up with.
Hi.
I believe that's it for today.
Okay.
We'll see you guys on Friday.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll have a nice big update on the SIDCOG tracker software.
Big.
I've been coding for days and days and days and days. Mm-hmm. We wanted to have it done for today's video, but I'm kind of going overboard with it. It's really fancy. So we'll see you guys on Friday. And don't forget to pay attention on Thursday for this week's Zombie Tech. We had
really good.
Mark Van de Wettering.
Of the Brainwagon blog.
Yes, from the Brainwagon blog and Pixar on as our guest this week. And he talks about telescopes and lasers and light communication and being a hobbyist of wide range of interests.
Yep.
And blogging and podcasting and all sorts of interesting stuff.
Correcto.
It's an hour that I enjoyed recording, and I'm sure an hour that all of you will enjoy listening to.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
We post videos all the time, so don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Twitter at TYMKRS.